Start with Keith Smith.
Hey, Marcus, with this kind of being almost it's like a pseudo one-game elimination, how does that change your preparation and focus for the play-in tournament?
It doesn't. You want to win every game. This is just another game for us. Obviously, the circumstances are different, but we just got to go out there and focus on, what's in front of us. One play at a time and try to win that game.
Chris Gasper.
Hey, Marcus, I know you pride yourself on defense and being one of the best defenders in the league. How do you stop a guy like Bradley Beal, who averaged 40 points per game against you guys this year?
It's going to take a team effort, I'm not going to be on them the whole time in the way we play defense. We switch a lot. So it's going to take a full team effort on him, especially a guy like him, who can score the ball from any position on the court. And, you just go out there and try to make it as hard as you can for him.
Mark Murphy.
Hey, Marcus. I know you've known Russ a long time, going back to when you were at Oklahoma State. Just what's your impression of what he's been able to accomplish this season?
Phenomenal, man. Phenomenal, man. To still be doing it and doing the things that he's doing and accomplishing the things that he's accomplishing these many years in, it's a sight to see. It's an inspiration, and you just got to tip your hat out to that guy. He puts in the work, he works hard, and it shows on the court day in and day out.
John Corrales.
Hey, Marcus, a couple. First, just how are you feeling? You had a little bit of an extended rest. How important was that for you to get that extended rest? And secondly, this is your first chance to talk about the little telethon thing that was done for your foundation. What was it like to have that kind of come out of the blue and raise almost $40,000?
To answer your first question, I'm feeling great. The time off, with the rest definitely helped, especially with the way that this play-in tournament and everything is going. These extra days that we can get counts every last bit of it. So I'm feeling great. The training staff has done a good job of making sure, to keep me in shape with this amount of time off and stay ready. So, like I said, everything's great here. With the telethon, it was great. This words can't even explain. I was smiling from ear to ear when I heard about it, when I found out it was a surprise to me. And, it just shows, that people care, and trying to do something good in the world where everything seems like it's going bad. I appreciate everybody who donated and everybody who put this together. And, that's all I can say. I'm very thankful.
Gary Washburn.
And Marcus, two things. One, we haven't talked to you since Jalen, had his surgery and out for the season. How much of a blow is that? How does that affect you and what you have to do? And do you take on an added responsibility? And secondly, you guys are finished 500. It was a difficult season. Is this a second chance? How do you come away from this season? Because obviously you're the heart and soul of this team. It seems like when things happen, you're in the middle of it and you feel responsible for the things that go on. How hard has this season been on you personally?
The Jalen definitely impacts us in a way that goes beyond people's sight. I mean, we see how much it's going to impact us, but it goes beyond it. It's another leader in the locker room, another guy, that brings it every day, that challenges us to be great as a team, as individuals. And, he's a great player. We're going to miss his presence on both ends of the floor. For me and everybody else, it just means we just got to go out there and, focus in even more, lock in and try to make up for what he's going to be missing out without having him and do everything we can to help this team win. This year's definitely been kind of, unorthodox for everybody. Me, myself, I've lost I could count on two hands, a dozen people in the last couple months, my personal life. So, just really dealing with it, try not to complain because, there's somebody always going through something way worse than you. So, I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed to have an opportunity to go ahead and do what I love. So, as much as everything has been going on individually for me personally, and the season, how unorthodox it is, we still here. We still have an opportunity to change this narrative around, and it's going to take every last body on this team. So we got to come ready and be prepared.
Final question for Marcus, Adam Himmelsbach.
The Wizards, obviously, it was an achievement for them to get to this point. They were pushing toward it. For you guys, you didn't want to be here. You had bigger goals of staying out of this and having a higher seed and all of that. How do you maintain your focus and lock back in, knowing that this is the postseason now, and putting aside any disappointment you may have had about being where you're at?
Yeah, you got to tip your hat off to those guys, for fighting the way that they did to get here. And obviously, it's a place where we didn't expect ourselves to be, but we're here. So, we got to deal with it and deal with what's in front of us. It's 0-0, everybody. Everybody gets an opportunity to start over and, a fresh new playing field. So, we got to go out there and take advantage of it. We're all starting from the beginning, and there's no excuses now.
All right, we'll wrap it up right there. Thanks, Marcus.